"Doktora, ano ba ang puwede kong gawin para suportahan 'tong ginagawa mo?"
Now, anong magagawa niyo mga dokis? Going to do a different format so that I will be able to explain to you properly the very intriguing Professional Regulatory Board of Dentistry Resolution number 13. And in order for you mga dokis fully understand the impact of this resolution to our dental life and why I am doing this vlog in the first place, I will have somebody behind the scenes to ask specific questions that you are probably going to ask after reading this resolution. Ang magagawa natin, click the link in the description below, the copy of resolution number 13, so you will be able to personally read it yourself, and after watching this vlog, will be able to decide exactly your position. Mga dokis, this is quite a sensitive topic because the people involved here is the Board of Dentistry. And I have to be very, very clear that in no way I am accusing them of any bad act or intent in releasing this resolution. What I am just trying to achieve here is to request for your support that I will also attach in the description below so that we will be able to have a petition or request for the Board of Dentistry to revisit this resolution and have a proper referendum, not only for the few organizations that they consulted with, but for us as a whole in the dental profession here in the Philippines. So, mga dokis, somebody will ask a question and I will answer the question so that we will be very, very clear of what resolution number 13 is all about and why you, as an ordinary dentist, will care and be part of this petition. Alam nyo mga dokis, ang isang leader walang power kung walang miyembro. Tayo ay nag-aral ng 6 na taon, ang iba nag-aral pa ng mas maraming taon, pinaghirapan nating makapasa tayo sa board. Ito lang ang tanong ko sa inyo. Una, sa resolution na to, ibig sabihin ba definition of what is a dentist is better here than the United States, United Kingdom, Japan, Italy, Spain, Germany, UAE, etc., etc., na nag-aalaw sa mga dentistang gumawa ng mga surgery na ito at facial aesthetics. Ibig sabihin ba ang definition ng what is a dentist ay mas maganda dito at tayo ang mas magaling kaysa sa mga bansang sinabi ko? Pangalawa, ibig sabihin ba bakit nila nire-restrict ang mga bagay-bagay na ito o treatment na to ay dahil incompetent tayo or dahil kahit mag-training ka, wala ka pa ring karapatan para i-treat ito? Bibigyan ko kayo ng sample, mga dokis. Halimbawa, si Dr. Surgeon A nag-training para gumawa ng impaction. Unfortunately, during dun sa procedure na yon, merong nangyari at nagkaroon ng complication wherein a part of the root, or let's just say a part of an instrument, ended up being broken and then migrating to a certain place na pinoprohibit sa resolution na to na gawin ng isang surgeon. Ang ibig sabihin ba nun, ang susunod na gagawin ng oral surgeon ay isarado yon or sabihing mag-antay ang pasyente para tumawag ng isang medical professional na babiyahe pa sa traffic sa Pilipinas at mag-aantay ng ilang oras para sa ganon yung doktor na yon ang gagawa ng procedure. Now, kung kayo ang pasyente, ano ang mararamdaman nyo sa sitwasyon na yon? At kung ikaw ang dentista, ano ang mafe-feel mo? The other option is to bring the patient to the hospital. And all of this scenario will put the dentist into a position wherein the patient may think that the doctor is incompetent, and second, may put the patient in a more precarious situation kasi there might be further complication because nag-antay pa kayo or you wasted so much time due to this resolution. Another implication, mga dokis, if we are prohibiting facial aesthetics that is intended for dental situation, does it mean that we do not know our anatomy? Halimbawa, ako mga dokis, I am suffering from clenching. At ang options for treatment ay to do appliance, to take a medicine that I can only take up to 6 months, but doesn't totally resolve the condition and I cannot take more than 6 months because of its side effects. Or third, magpa-inject ako ng Bonta. Now, mga dokis, are we going to tell our patient who are suffering the same condition as I do to go to a medical professional when clenching is clearly a dental habit and a dental condition that should be addressed by a dentist? Halimbawa, ang gummy tooth smile, mga dokis, medical ba yan o dental? Saan sa buong definition na to ang nagsasabi na we cannot inject externally, especially if the concerned anatomy is clearly within the dental scope? 4, mga dokis, meron dito sa resolution ang medyo nakakabagabag sa akin. Bakit? Kasi sa bawat listahan ng exclusions nila or possible na hindi mo pwede gawin or you need to co-manage with someone else, laging may encompassing statement sa huli, which is such other surgical procedures as the PRBOD may determine. Ano ang ibig sabihin niyan, dokis? Bakit kailangan ma-concern tayo sa ganyang statement? Kasi kung may nakalimutan sila sa listahan, yang statement na yan ang magsasalba sa kanila or will provide them the power to determine kung ang dentista ay lumabag sa resolusyon na ito. So, mga dokis, Again, this is just an if scenario. Paano kung may isang doki na kalaban ang isang member of the board? Or may isang pasyente na nagdemanda sa isang doki sa isang surgery. Nagkataon na yung pasyente ay kamag-anak o kaibigan o nilapit dito sa representative ng Board of Dentistry. Pwede ba ipitin yung doki? Ang sagot ay oo. Bakit? Kasi dun sa number 8, ang magdedetermine sa iba pang procedure whether lumabag ka o hindi ay ang Board of Dentistry. Ang susunod na concern ay naglagay sila ng imprisonment sa buong resolusyon na to. Now, mga dokis, ang ama ko ay abogado. At pag kayo ay nagdemanda, dalawa lang yan, civil and criminal. Civil, ang matatanggap nyo na compensation kung kayo ang nagdidemanda ay pera. Criminal, pwedeng pera at kulong. Now, kung babalikan nyo ang page 1, mga dokis, wala sa role ng Board of Dentistry na nag-i-indicate na isa sa role nila ay mag-create ng punishment or mag-police sa mga dentistang nire-represent nila.